Hello everyone, welcome back to Ace Combat 7. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Hello Starscream. Today we're going to be finishing up the main campaign. We've got mission 14 through 20. Let it be careful with their mods. The power will corrupt you. Hello, Khaled. The power has already corrupted me. I don't think I can go back to Ace 7 on console again. I can easily go back to Ace 6 on console because Ace 6 is already. I mean, you don't need mods for Ace 6 because you're already super powerful. But yeah, I don't think I can go back to Ace 7 unmodded. um, but I did unlock a few more things. For example, for aircraft, I downloaded a new skin for my CFA. So we've already got the Slovakia SP skin, and obviously my mage skin is the Rosgrees. But for the spare skin, ta-da! I found it, it's like, oh, this is awesome. I want it. So Scarface has the Nosferatu now. Um, but we've also unlocked the F2A. So, yay. I also got a few more parts, but yeah. We will continue the story with Cape Rainy Assault. And for this one, we're going to use the SMTD.
With the loss of an arsenal
because it has the fireball bomb
of their ballistic missile base, Erussia is running out of ways to counter. This is a great opportunity for the Osean army to bolster our power to eventually take down the Erusian capital of Farbanti. The special long-range strategy is entering its final phase. Our objective is to attack and capture the Erusian Air Force Base in Cape Rainy in northern Erusia. This important base is at the forefront of our strategy to establish
I've also been feeling the power of mods in both Mass Effect and Dragon Age as well.
An air assault on the area.
Not so much Project Wingman because I'm waiting for Stream to do the first playthrough to unlock all the missions
so your altitude will need
and the aircraft.
If you go over a certain altitude, the enemy could spot you, ending the mission in failure. Keep that in mind. Once you arrive, you are to take out the enemy's air defense forces as soon as possible and prepare for the support squadrons. When the air defense forces are neutralized, the helicopter squadron should arrive carrying Marines. The plan is to take control of the base. Getting through the valley is only half the job.
Alright, starting mission. We're going to take the F-15 SMTD with the FAB. That on. Do that. Okay.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
I forgot to show you guys the aircraft tree. Oh well.
Striders to tanker. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Trigger, maintain your current approach. 50 meters. Excellent work, Trigger.
Alright, let's see if we can make it through
Refueling
the
initiated.
canyon
Maintain your current position.
without crashing.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 600 meters. Good. Maintain your current course.
Searchlight up ahead. Watch for it.
Stay out of their sight.
Strider, Aslan's 1. Our current ETA matches yours. Catch them off guard. Can we secure the LZ quickly? We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men. Everyone here's already signed their wills. That ain't funny. Never was good at jokes. Okay, before we win. Good luck.
Understood. Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint
Good
2.
OST incoming, yeah.
The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
I do have to admit, this is one of my favorite canyon missions in the series.
Watch your speed. When can we take on the final mission? I'm starting to get tired of all this.
This is the last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Watch yourselves out there. We're going to need all of you in Farbanti. Without Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself. The best thing about Strider Squadron is that our leader keeps his mouth shut.
You've passed waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base, posing radio silence. We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you. You just passed through waypoint 4. Radio silence has been
There we
lifted.
go. We
You're
made
almost
it.
at the base.
We made it. That was quite the roller coaster ride. Visual confirmation on the airbase.
Kaboom!
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give them a beating. Hostile eliminated. That's the way to do it.
All enemy fighters down.
I feel their pain. I really do. But this is war. Enemies are attacking. The hell did they come from?
I cast Fireball!
Hurry or they'll roast us on the ground.
Package away.
Fire up the searchlights. I can't see where the enemies are coming from.
I didn't ask how big the room was.
They're online. Yes, they finally decided to wake up.
I said I cast Fireball!
The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
More firepower.
Okay, that takes care of all the SAM sites.
This is Aslan's 1. Arrived at the AO. Lay one down.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. Gotta deliver on time or the base is free. Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
In gun range.
Target destroyed. That's the last of our anti-air guns. They've all been taken out. Trust your allies and keep moving. This base is ours for the taking.
Missile away.
And we've run out of targets.
Commander, what are you waiting for?
Clean sweep!
We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that. We'll send some your way.
These guys in trouble. Let's help them out. It's all right. Those two Osean big shots will take care of them for us.
Target eliminated. Great work.
Okay, that attack just took out the enemies on the front line. The way ahead is clean
I
up.
love
Have our thanks.
firepower. It's still not as impressive as A6's Fireball, but still.
squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in.
Confirmed at least one leader. It's the one with the 3 scratches.
Come to Papa.
They're after you, Strider 1.
We still got 3 enemy fighters left. It's not over yet.
Emergency! You see the enemy reinforcements? They're stopping us!
This is the way.
We can't do anything about their air power. We need support.
2 remaining.
Let's make a big one once we're left behind.
One last enemy fighter.
Ambush! Stay calm! Reform the ranks! Rochester, requesting close air support.
Eh,
Strider squadron. Enemy
it's moddable,
reinforcements.
it's fixable.
Get some goddamn support there now.
Actually, I saw a mod for the FAB that turns it into a shock bomb from like Ace X.
Achieved air superiority. That's it. Pick up those 2. Force our way inside the facility.
I'm kind of scared to pick it up, but I also want to really badly.
Pushing the enemy on their heels. Okay, start running on the count of 3. Great. I get to finally send my boys in to ring the doorbell. There's still quite a few enemies holed up in there.
I've seen that one.
We can't afford to wait any longer. Begin the assault. If
Oh, it gives you real good. I have seen that one, and also the one that gives you pulse lasers instead of guns.
2 o'clock. Go! Go! Fire!
Excuse me.
Charge! Tear down that barricade.
Also, welcome to Stratton Cross. But for now, I'm content with a Project Wingman machine gun.
How'd it go? This is Basilisk 1. The base is ours. We have control of all major functions.
Or an Ace 6
Pizza was on time.
machine gun.
Roger that, Basilisk 1. Mission accomplished.
Also, apparently that same machine gun mod super buffs the
A10
A10 spurt.
In accordance with international law.
I haven't unlocked the A10 yet, but once I do, I want to try it out.
Looks like they can shred those wheels.
I'm already getting.
I have not tried Project Wingman yet because
No joke.
I want to do the first playthrough on stream.
Go ahead and begin your approach.
So we'll try, or we'll get to Project Wingman here within the week.
Strider 1, this is Basilisk. The runway is clear. You have permission to land. The party is on as soon as you get here. Reduce your speed. Turn right.
Yeah, Cross, I'm not sure if you saw the new skin I've got for the Nosferatu yet. I'll have to back out and go to the aircraft viewer because until I get the campaign beaten, I can't switch
Right
my
on the
skin,
money, Strider 1.
and it
Strider 1 is landing.
replaces
Let's
the
go.
spare skin. But I think you might like it. Unless you've been here from the beginning, in which case you already know which one it is. I'm also debating as to which aircraft we should do for Farbanti. Should we go... Let me see. Okay, I will.
Excellent work.
But I'm wondering if we should go
Submarines
Strike
have arrived from the
Eagle
Ocean
with-
mainland and are refueling.
The
This base will serve
broken
as a frontline
missiles
platform for our mission to take
and the
Farbanti.
laser,
We're
or
almost at
the
end of this
Maverick
operation.
Hornet with the maneuverability, and the super bombs. Either way, it's gonna be fucking broken, and I love it. But still. Okay, so we gotta go to data viewer, aircraft viewer. Select aircraft. CV-44. So the OCO-1 has been replaced with this. Because I wanted my, I earned that skin the hard way in A6. And it's like, I want it. Then I haven't changed these two. But I have changed the mage skin, which is Rosgrease. It's so beautiful. Hello, Sly! Welcome to Strem! But this is the new spare skin that I have. Scarface! Because why not? I saw that on Nexus and I was like, oh, I gotta do it. But yeah, so we're gonna do Farbanti for the first time on this playthrough. I've got, and I don't know which aircraft to pick. I thought about that slide, the Astros Playroom thing.
Changed under the
This
stress
is
of
sold
combat.
or sold to Facebook.
My
Bought
job
their
was to
VR
compare
headset.
his performance as a
Play
pilot
VR
now,
on PW
when he was younger,
first playthrough.
and understand how
Oh,
his
I
skills
could
would
imagine the neck pains would be horrible.
To tell you the truth,
But yeah, the
I'm not sure I
two
want to
aircraft
know
I'm
the answers.
debating upon are Maverick's Hornet. Welcome back, Starscream. With the super buffed
for a man his
Um,
age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible.
ODMMs
Sharp as the
and
other were.
the super buffed
Still,
guided
after
penetration
all those years
bombs.
of flying in the
Or
outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong
the,
as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of
Strike
the
Eagle
strain.
with the super buffed
The human
ODMMs.
body is fragile.
And the
It's
Ace
not meant to
5
handle the
laser.
excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere.
I don't know which one I want to pick. So
For
I
Mihai's
guess
second sortie,
you
he
guys,
used a flight suit that
do you
was
have
so
any
unreactive.
preference in what you want me to
Seemed fine
to
on
see
takeoff.
happen?
By the time
Do you
he
want me
landed
to
back at
just
the base,
swipe
it was clearly a mess.
all over the place
He got
and
caught
just
in a surprise
annihilate
dogfight
things with a
a sexually
laser?
stubborn enemy. It took a while
Or do
for
you want
Mihai
to see
bring
me
it down.
blow shit up with super buff guided penetration bombs the way that God intended?
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me.
And
with their
if you're wondering
disapproval.
how powerful that TLS mod
They
is,
blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring.
I just had to touch it onto the carrier
Mihai
in fleet
remained
destruction.
He wasn't
and the
type of
carrier
man
went
who cared
poof.
about anything that happened here on the ground.
Mass planes probably better here than
I
the
wasn't
Strike
worried
Eagle,
about
and this
it.
laser could be useful later
I was
in my
confident
house.
the new suit would protect him thoroughly, so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted.
I've been using Mav's Hornet for pretty
The
much the
moment he
entire
took off his new
playthrough,
flight suit,
ever since I learned
realized what I had
completely
failed to
by
do before.
accident that the
Right
enhanced
after
multi-lock
takeoff, as the wheels retracted,
missiles
the plane suddenly arced up.
make the 6 AAM
It accelerated.
into a 6 ODM.
I had never seen a plane move like that before.
And I also have the
Mihai
mod
hit the
that
high
basically
seas
switches
multiple
out the
times
HCAAs
before
on
disappearing
Mav's
into the
Hornet
blue.
to 6
The
AAMs.
support team couldn't even keep up.
So it's just like, yeah.
Then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care.
I
about
found that out in
restoring his
First
stolen country back to
Contact.
its former glory.
When I was
Why he
trying,
didn't seem to care about
you
anything
destroyed
that happened
whatever
here on
balance the
ground.
game thought it had. I know.
Of course. Mihai's kingdom
I've
was the
I
sky.
can't go back to console A7 anymore because this is how A7 is supposed to be, in my opinion. I am powerful, and my game crashed. Fuck. Well, now you can see the too much power. Yeah. The SAS Space 7 is supposed to be. Fuck. At least you can see my desktop wallpaper. It is by Soltis Eversoul. The Strange Real map. It's very lovely. Too much power. But at least we can skip through the cutscenes. Yeah, I also have the Know Your Enemy mod installed from Cola. Bandog's like, nice work for a dumbass. Gonna do another playthrough once Sky is restored is out. If I can fit it!
The operation to capture Erusia's capital, Farbanti.
Because I've heard that,
this is the culmination of our work.
from Cola that
We need to
Sky is
capture
restored
the
is
Erusian
gonna be a
forces'
huge
general
one.
headquarters in the south of Farbanti
And,
end this war.
I am not
The
sacrificing
plan is
my
for
god
ground troops
mode.
to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital.
Because
providing
basically,
air support for our
with my
allies on the
current
ground
mod
and in the
power
water
setup,
as required.
it feels
By all
like a
accounts, we expect
6.
this to be an intense,
Huge in terms of
full-scale
mod
battle
size, not
across
game
land,
size. Oh,
sea,
okay.
and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make
Well, if
necessary
Ace
repairs to
8's
your
coming
craft,
out on
a
Steam as
return
well,
point
there's
has been
gonna be
set up
mod
in the
support.
north. During this operation, we will also be tasked with
If
having
not
to destroy the
official,
communications
unofficial.
satellite
Hello, Red
in
King.
Erusia.
Welcome to Stream.
If we take
Welcome
down
to
the
see
information
where I am
communications system
God.
We believe they have control over. It should plunge Erusia into
I am the legendary Ace.
Once the capital falls, the Erusian military will be isolated and thrown into chaos, making it easier for us to
He
end.
blocks a lot easy. Oh.
However, that can't happen until after the capital falls.
Well, I'm pretty
You
sure
guys
that Project
are the
Ace
stars of the sun.
is more than happy to look the
Erusia
other
will
way
fight
during
like a
this
tiger.
if you mod
We
the single
cannot
player
lose.
campaign.
We must seize
Because
the
it's
capital
single
and
player.
end
Who
this
cares?
war.
I know they've used the banhammer to block multiplayer mods, and I am 100% in wholehearted agreement with that because it's multiplayer. You're going up against other human people, but single player, fuck it, be God. Let's see. I also have the multiplayer parts in the campaign, which has been a godsend. But yeah, with all my mods set up, I feel like an American pilot again. Okay, so we could buy the J. Or we could save up for the 22. I think we should save up for the 22, because that way, once we beat the game, we can get the Strike Wyvern. Still an American scum. Hey! Hey! Shut up! Although, there is one multiplayer part that I need to get. This one. All mobility. Okay. So we will go with Mavs Hornet. With the ODMMs. Parts. Take that off, put that on. Okay, that's good. Aircraft tree. Oh! Okay, so I can get that later.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Yeah, I kind of wonder what the laser will do to Soul Squadron and Mihai's plane if I just sweep it across it. What do you think? Boom, 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 boom! But I don't know what it would do to Mihai because technically he's invincible in this mission. And even in the mission where you can kill him, he's got invulnerable gates. But yeah, my Sidewinders are basically QAMs now, and I love it. All right,
Our
here we
troops
go.
are engaged at Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations.
Oh yeah, and
This
my
is the
6
war.
a.m.s have the
It's time.
range of LAAMs.
Lately, as your company commander,
What is balance?
Bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me. So I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit. Just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all you to keep up. Let's get out.
Balance? I don't know what you're talking about.
Peace.
Our ground forces are now moving to capture Farbanti Reconstruction Park. They're already engaged with the enemy. It seems the enemy was fast to detect them. We can use some air support.
Our air support has stopped the enemy. Advance on the hospital.
Strider 1, locked on target. Strider 1, return line is to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
The enemy's already down. Really something.
And yeah, I have an A6 Project Wingman power level of gun. It's awesome.
Target's been wiped out.
Roger. The park will be yours. You'll see a big shot clear the way.
It doesn't mean you. Just because Mihai's invincible doesn't mean you can't bully him. I like the way you think, Colette.
Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading for 2 separate combat
I mean, I know you
zones.
already know this, but A7's missions are not designed for A6's weapons. I don't care!
Trigger, head for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other one.
Aruja should know the true horror that Ameria inflicted upon Estavakia.
Break! Break! Continuing attack. Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Considering Aruja made the same mistake twice, I agree. Let them know how.
We're evenly matched. It'll be a grind.
Target eliminated.
Alright, we're gonna switch to the guided penetration bombs.
Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Cheater. Ha! I'm not cheating, I'm creatively winning!
Strider 1, this is Control Tower.
And like I said before, I've paid my dues on the PlayStation. I've beat the game multiple times on Ace with vanilla parts, vanilla everything. Now that I have the ability to become God, I shall ascend and have fun. And nothing you can do to or nothing you can say will shame me otherwise. It's not cheating if you're playing A7 to A6, exactly. Yeah, let's,
Submerged area is all yours. We'll deal with the other 3.
here we go.
Let's go. Ocean.
Roger.
Watch this.
Enemy's gonna load. Breaking.
Kaboom!
Headed the enemy forces to their watery graves.
Three strikes is overhead. Lady Luck's now on our side.
Hostile lockout in Strider 1. Strider 1, bombs away. Vessel confirmed stall.
I one-shot a cruiser with the guided penetration bomb. Fuck you.
Everyone's requesting backup. Contact Bradley here. Keep attacking. Take the enemy and it's over. One down. Take to our air support. Victory is within sight. Let's turn the remaining enemies into shark bait.
Oh no. Aegis. What am I gonna do? It'll shoot down my missiles. Boom!
Strider 1, package away.
True Amarian weaponry is being brought to bear.
We need that bridge to establish our position. Those ground troops all support they need.
I mean, you could
On radar.
use
Take 'em out.
the LACM on the Rafale on Face the Soldier, or you can cheat like me and use Mavs Hornet
This drags on.
with the 6 ODM
Roger that.
with the range of a cruise missile. Bunker buster, yeah, that's. I hate that one.
That area's all yours, Strider. We'll back up one squadron at the Silver Ridge.
Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete.
On the PlayStation, at least on normal, I use the Strike Wyvern to
Understood.
S rank it. Or Bunker Buster.
Target acquired.
Yeah, but sometimes speed is a little bit detrimental if you can't control it. And the Dark Star, while fast, isn't exactly able to turn on a dime.
All aircraft, move on to assist other units.
Take it from here.
Target in gun range.
All right, let's switch back to the ODMM.
You did really well out there, which is sure to bring an end to the war. You'll be heroes.
Don't know what medals they've got for you, but if
You don't have that DLC in your Xbox? I mean, I have all the DLC on my PlayStation. I'll admit, I don't have it all on the Xbox. I probably never will,
Supply.
cause yeah, but I got it all on Steam.
Strider 1,
Poke
this
as
is
fuck on
control tower.
Xbox.
Make your... Strider 1, this is... Sorry, but I won't be fish food.
You're already fish food. There's no American ships left. Yeah, with my mods, I've basically turned Mavs Hornet into a poor man's CFA.
Intrusions keep coming!
Strider 1, target destroyed. Strider 1, Fox 3.
This is HQ. Do whatever it takes to defend that bridge. Send more to HQ! We need reinforcements at once! The enemy is worn out. This is unfair. We must have our men? What about the reinforcements? Bandit behind you. Caution!
Enemy's got a lock.
I'm on to 6.
Target hit.
How come we're the only ones losing face up there? Where's our air support?
Your air support's dead.
Changed once that plane showed up. Bandit acquired. Initiating attack.
Target is in range of guns.
Cyclops 4, Fox 2.
Ow.
This is the start. There are small booths hiding in the ruins. Take them out before they can approach the fleet.
We've spotted enemy backup. Check your radars.
Copy. Trigger. It's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
You don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down, then move on to the next.
Think that'd miss.
Oh wow. The Aegis Ashore is already here.
Strider 1, Fox 3.
This is phase 1. Parvati reconstruction part is under our control. Now, on to the enemy headquarters. Hey, those are our planes. Give them away. Reduce altitude. Fly between the buildings.
In gun range.
Strider 1, enemy is locked on. Missile! Missile!
5 minutes remaining.
Let's kill that destroyer.
Just how hard we're pushing from up here.
Yeah, they do act as, see? I can lock on. But there are missiles, so the Aegis Ashore shot him down.
Ready for fire. We've got close give us air support. No use. Thanks for watching out. Strider 3, missile! Missile! Target destroyed. Enemy has a radar lock on me.
Kaboom!
Enemy missile! Breaking! Special delivery. Unload every last round of ammo you've got. We can't let them get past us. Watch your tail.
Strider 1, Fox
So much fun. Oh, Queen's Custom goes on all my aircraft.
Strider 1, Fox 3.
This is School 6. Attack missile. Trying again. Bail him out. The enemy is showing signs of heavy. Deal the final go. They have a lock on me.
Alright, let's reload. We've got the
3
time.
minutes remaining.
Oh, there's ships.
Cyclops 1, launching missile. Lockdown bandit, attacking.
Maintain course to return for resupply.
Although, the next mission I probably shouldn't be taking
Strider 1,
the ODMMs. Because that might be bad.
Strider 1, this is control tower.
Dumbass! You killed your own people! Oops.
The enemy has nearly reached headquarters. They're knocking on the front door. Dodge that missile.
Target acquired.
I've been spiked.
Yeah, Queen's Custom is, in my opinion, the best body part in the game.
Strider 1, missile. Right. Target locked.
2 minutes remaining.
Hostile vehicle destroyed. Our strategy is about to pay off. On my target. Letting her rip.
Fox 2. Strider 1, target destroyed.
Enemy got me. Breaking up. Strider 3, watch your tail. Use your binoculars. Three strikes, safer. Let me slide in on that tail.
Let me slide in on that tail sounds a lot like... Ooh, I got Aircraft Annihilator!
Hostile has a lock.
Achievement unlocked, everybody!
Strider 1, missile inbound.
Strider 1, Fox 3.
Enemy has a lock on you, Strider 1.
1 minute remaining.
How did that miss?
How did that miss?
Time for a quick hit and run.
Strider 1, enemy vessel destroyed.
Strider
I'm surprised they're still spawning targets in. I'm trying to work, but your unhingulation and shooter strike. Why are you working on Memorial Day, man?
Enemy thought me. Breaking up.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
I got the day off.
Enemy missile. Breaking.
Enemy's gonna lock.
Viking raid aircraft and definitely spawn here. Ah, I see.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. All aircraft, listen carefully. This is Lancaster. We have the
Mirage.
The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? Because I'm buying.
Roger that.
Man, don't jinx us.
It's remote work, you know. Okay.
You're right. New bogies. No, 5 Su-30s inbound.
It's Mr. Rex.
Alright, let's see how easily we can take out the souls. We do have multiplayer maneuverability parts.
We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage.
Fuck it.
It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
I got one right off the bat!
Emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are in a different post.
It's Mr. X, Raspire 6 ODM. It was Mr. X. 3 escorts down!
It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst.
This is what American weaponry can do! All escorts down!
We need to be extra careful.
This shit is so broken, I know, right? It's glorious!
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
This is Cyclops 3. I've been hit. I gotta eject.
This way.
Cyclops 3 is bailed out safely. Don't worry. He's gonna make it. Listen, Trigger. Real talk. We keep this up, someone's not going home. I'll act as a lure. Meanwhile, you...
Come here!
What?
Come here, Mihai!
I have a lock. Alright, he grabbed a bait. Time to take him for a ride.
Target is hit.
Nice flying. Give him one more. Taking fire.
God, multiplayer parts are so broken.
Target is in machine gun range.
You're lucky you're invincible, Mihai!
Missile away.
Because you should have been dead like 5 times over. And that still hit you! Oh my god. I hope I didn't sequence break it.
You're quite the entertainer.
Okay,
With the show
good.
with this next shot.
It's like, did I do so much damage I, sequence broke the game?
Wiseman, missile closing. I'll keep him on me. Just a bit longer.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
Cyclops Wiseman. Eject already, Wiseman. I'm sorry, Count. This plane exploded. Wiseman, stay strong. We're not done here. Cyclops 2, you've got the lead. Wiseman! Shit! Negative, Cyclops 2, you're the lead. I can't do it. Trigger should take command. The duty is yours. That's impossible.
He said
do it. Damn it. Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
What do you think I've been doing?
Damn, I want to go to Trigger's aid, but I can't keep up.
Missile hit.
Good job. All right.
Damn.
Now go finish the job.
Get Mr. X, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger.
And
Do it. In fact,
we've
you're
hit the
only
damage
one.
gate. There he goes. That's right, run, you invincible bastard.
Respond. My data won't update.
My HUD is
Damn it.
crashing out.
What was that? Lost radar contact. Watch out.
Look at the sky. Towards the sun.
What is that?
A star?
Come back here. I'm not done with you.
Ocean?
Well, Kent, you wanted to lead, but you got in a way you didn't want.
Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base.
Listen up.
Now I gotta really
Just lost
figure
our
out what
real-time
I'm gonna
connection with
use
Mission
because
It's not just mission
Um,
command. I'm not getting any response from outside.
I'm
of
afraid if I
LOS.
pick the laser from the
Bounty's now
Strike
under
Eagle,
Ocean control. The
I might
operation is a
accidentally
success.
sweep
We didn't
an
get the Arusa
unknown
ship to come
target
after the
that's a
operational
friendly
success.
and instant kill it.
We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft.
And I can
leave
only
the
do that
space
3 times
immediately.
before I fail the mission.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
Count. We all feel the same way.
Shit.
So I might use Mav's Hornet with the bomb.
So Wiseman died for nothing.
Mission 16 use. I would, but I don't have the SU-57 unlocked yet. I've been going the American path of the tree, and this is the first. The F-15, that's right, the Charlie Hornet has pulse lasers. And I do have that. Good choice, Sen. Good
This is a
choice.
peacekeeping force forward base near Erusian territory. Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings.
Yeah, I
at
do
other
have that
airfields.
one, so we'll use
We
that.
don't know much. The mission to capture the capital is nearly complete, but we unfortunately have no intel.
Oh, I've
The
beat
enemy
the whole
communication
thing
satellites
on the
are down,
PlayStation.
and we have confirmed the deaths
multiple
of several
times.
Erusian leaders.
It's just
But our
that
enemy was smart.
this is on
They had a
Steam,
similar
and I've
plan.
got mods on
Our own
now.
communication systems were
So
destroyed
I'm
at
super
approximately the same
overpowered.
time.
What mode?
We
We're
have
on normal.
No idea when or if they'll come back online. Stand by for further details.
You're on ice. I haven't unlocked Ace yet. I was just going normal so I could unlock all the stuff. S rank, yay! You've been awarded the medal Gold Ace. Got one of our new SU-57s. Yay! For an aircraft I don't have. But yeah, I've done so many PlayStation 8-7 streams.
As far as the chaos, we
I
find
ran out
ourselves
of
in these days,
ideas.
It's difficult to say. Which
What
side
mods
pulled
do I
the
have
trigger
installed?
first.
Okay, let me pull up the
Erusia
Discord.
deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long
Because I posted all the ones that actually make it OP.
Decided to sabotage
I've got
Osea's communications and
the
navigation
Know Your Enemy
technology.
mod from Calamitous. So
Erusia couldn't launch a satellite
you'll see
themselves,
targets
but they were
being
still able to hack the
labeled
software of
differently.
the Osean transmission
I've got the
navigation
Nostalgia
systems.
UI,
Before
so it
Osea
looks
even
like
noticed,
A6
half of their
font.
satellites were hijacked.
I've got
That's when things got ugly.
where's Black Ops Campaign, World at War
In an
campaign?
attempt to knock out each other's capabilities,
I
both
only
forces
have those on the
launched
Xbox,
piloted
man.
Anti-satellite missiles. At the same time.
Got
Only
enhanced
military
EML
satellites were
range,
targeted. However, their destruction
I've got
created a debris field in orbit. that
TLS
wiped out
damage
scores
and
of other
range.
satellites, both private and government owned.
all
What kept the
multiplayer
world
parts in
relatively sane up to
campaign.
that point had been
Ace
free-flowing
Combat
data
Zero
and
style
information.
intros.
But now,
Improved
Those were gone.
Nosferatu mobility. Tuned
that
up
remained
machine
was
guns.
chaos, confusion.
Advanced railgun subsystems.
Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions
Mavericks
were cut
Hornet,
off. The flow of information.
HCAA to 6 AAM.
Forces on both sides of the
Guided
conflict now
penetration
found
bomb
themselves
buff,
unable to communicate
And
with their
enhanced
superiors.
multi-lock missiles, which turn
Many of the
the
smaller
6 AM
countries annexed
into a
by
6
Erusia
ODM.
and yearning for their independence.
Yeah, it's
seized
a
the
lot.
opportunity and started
But
their
with
own
all
war.
those combined, it makes
As
it
for why
feel,
some of Osea's
or the
military
gameplay
decided to
feel
break
like
off
Ace
from the main
Combat
force and
6.
continue on their own.
it's the longest list you
I have
ever
no
heard.
idea.
Well, that's not
Perhaps
counting
there
the
was some sort of
skins.
dispute over the
But,
chain of command. The
Um,
continent that had
I
once
got
seen
my
wars that
start
were only
on
fought between
A6,
Osea and Erusea
and that
is now full of
gameplay
numerous
is just on
conflicts
another
between
level.
rival
It's like
leaders vying for power.
Warhammer
Insurgencies
40k
I even
compared
heard
to every other
rumors that a group of
sci-fi
Osean
thing in
convicts had
existence.
rebelled.
That level of power level discrepancy
Rumors.
is A6 to all the other
It
Ace
never
Combat
ceased to
games.
amaze me that even
These
at a
mods
crazy time
here
like this,
bring A7
something as trivial as a
basically
rumor
up to
finds its way
A6.
here.
And that's
Communications
A6
from
being
corporate were cut
unmodded.
off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI. instead of
Although
being
I
radio-controlled.
didn't know that
Wise
the
and
enhanced multi-lock missile
Even
boost.
with their GPS offline, they can still
Best
use
in
their
the
sensors
series
to
of
navigate
series.
as long as they're working.
I do like
properly.
0, never played 3.
I'm sure the drones are still
Um,
working perfectly.
I
Following
love the
their
story of
mission
0.
orders to the letter.
I like the
I
game.
wish I could
In
upload
my
the
opinion,
Horizon data to
the
them,
flight model
but without a connection
and
I
weapon
can't upload the
power
software to the active
is the
drones.
best of the
The
PlayStation
new ones we're
2
making,
trilogy.
though, there should still be enough time
fa-
to upgrade those.
The
before
Pixie
they're
fight
active.
is great. I think that's the best
I'll
final
be taking
boss
the data I've
battle
acquired away
in
from
all
the
of Ace
front lines
Combat.
now. Oh, and
A duel to the death
I'll be
with your
taking the
former
girls, too.
wingman. Your former
I
best
told
buddy.
my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here.
Okay,
She's
Dr.
not
Creepy
much
Man.
older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane.
The Know Your Enemy
Those
mod
enemy mods.
is a UI mod that gives extra information on enemy targets. So like in Farbanti, instead of Mr.
Erusia's
X
communication networks have
being the
been
target,
down
it
since their
says
satellites were
Arcange.
destroyed. Unfortunately, we are
Because that's
experiencing
his,
trouble too.
thing.
All of you
Duel with Pixie is very
we don't
iconic.
know when things will be back
Yeah,
up and running.
its contributions to
even
the
sure if this
Arthurian
is Erusia's
mythology
doing.
is, yeah.
Still, we will
Another
follow
thing,
the
it will
strategy that was
call the
originally
Arsenal
planned
Birds
and
by
move on
its
to the next
actual name,
operation
so
after liberating
Arsenal Bird
Farbanti.
Justice,
Let's get to it.
or Arsenal Bird
Since the war
Liberty.
began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain
It
leverage
also,
to settle peace negotiations.
Takes
The officer
away
is currently
the
hiding in
mim- or
outskirts
the
of Anchorhead Bay,
Rage and
having
Scream
joined
call
up to
signs
support
from
dispatch the Osean
their
army.
fight. It just
The
has
plan is that
mimic
they'll take a standard
because you
vehicle to a
technically
rendezvous point at a
wouldn't
harbor
know
in the
which
east
one's
part of the city,
which.
where a helicopter will be waiting.
So if you're like
I would
me
like the new
and
Spartan
always go
squadron
after
to
Rage
provide escort
first
for the
because
officer.
Scream's an easier fight,
Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
flip a coin.
With the communication network
I had
currently
that
down
happen
in
to
the
me
capital,
when
I
I did
very
the
much doubt
DLC on
Erusia will be
Steam,
able to
and
mount a regimented counterattack.
I accidentally killed
However,
Rage
It
first.
is likely that Erusia's
Or, not
intelligence
Rage, but Scream
department and the
first.
remaining forces
So I had a
who are
little bit
aware
more of a
the
challenge
officer's
fighting,
movements will
but
interfere.
I also had all these
Keep a close
mods
eye on the officer
and
and
a
make
gun
sure
that
he stays
is the
safe.
damage level of Project
Our
Wingman's
victory in
gun.
Farbanti
So it's
has
like,
given us a golden opportunity
you.
to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras
you know,
on
I
your
question
aircraft.
yourself when the Shredder said the assistant isn't much older than
Objects
girls.
will
Does that
initially
mean
appear as unknown on
Iona
your
is
HUDs,
the oldest?
but will be ID'd once
Of
you close in
the,
on them for a set period of time.
I think she's like maybe 14 at the youngest, 16 at the oldest, which would mean the assistant is probably 18, maybe 19. Alright, so we're not going to use this Hornet. We're going to use the Charlie Eagle with the pulse laser. Alright, take that off, put that on. That's the all parts in campaign mod. Um, it allows you to, once you've unlocked the multiplayer parts, it allows you to equip them in campaign, as the Lord intended. SP quick. Oh, and laser laser mods here. Okay. But I don't really need those, because, I mean, my lasers are pretty much... I don't know if the TLS mod ups the pulse laser, but oh well. Pulse lasers are pretty much broken on their own. I'm not too worried about it. Protect the Erusian officer until, you know, your own teammates shoot him down. But that's not on you.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is...
Ah yes, going back to my
no
roots as
guarantee
an
the
Eagle
Oseans will
driver.
shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns cockpit cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire. ID'd as Osean forces. This is AWACS from the
Right.
LRSSG.
I've got that problems in my controllers where the thumbstick rubber is
But tonight it's been a total shock.
wearing off.
The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
I've been spiked. You were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders.
You only use SFD.
Check your
On the PlayStation, in my first playthrough, I ground, as soon as I looked at the aircraft tree, I ground out Mission 3 repeatedly until I could buy the Su-57 and its pulse lasers. And then I just restarted the campaign and
Strider Squadron.
did it that way.
Identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Longcaster. They've opened up a path for us. More the merrier.
I didn't do it on Ace, I just, I did it the hard way.
They actually believe that using robots will put an end to bloodshed. We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy
I like
approaches.
flankers, but I like my Eagles better.
Area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
The use of drones...
Yeah, I know I'm a basic bitch American, but
with drones. Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
Fulcrums and flat packs are the only MiGs I like.
Destroyed by Strider 1. Wait, the General managed to convince them.
The F-Series may be overrated, but the Eagle does have a undefeated record. Granted, most of those kills came from the Israelis, but still.
Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
We archived all the footage that we've shot. When the communication networks come back online, there's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals.
Locked on.
Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone.
Now what else? What else is underrated?
Nice work. That takes care of that one. We're heading for the highway. Thanks to you. We got out of paying that toll.
You don't know? Oh. Well, don't ask the question if you don't know the answer. Tabloid is seriously underrated. He should have been our wingman.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Kruger Park. Captain
They
Brown,
did Tabloid dirty.
this conversation. I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it.
Champ was,
The open declaration
he was the
of war
sacrificial lamb to show that Mihai was powerful.
officers. They were referred to as the radicals.
Yeah, Count
There was an unseen
eventually got his character arc.
technology they borrowed from the
He eventually got beaten with the character development stick.
The performance
Yes.
of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. They were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkin technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian flight
I
test
don't
by
like
eliminating-
the SU-30s
Use the flight data from the
because
base pilot.
of their double cockpit. It makes them look derpy.
Plus, it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. Those of you listening in, am I wrong?
I forgot, how do you get
We're heading towards Kruger Park. Rendezvous point is the
Yeah, you
helipad
just
on this
yeah,
massive
the skin's
island.
nice.
We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
I forgot how to get Mihai's SU-30 SM skin. You know, other than the DLC.
Members of our military calling itself the Free Erusians.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Oh, you killed 2 Soul Squadron pilots quickly? Okay. Well, I can do that easy with these mods.
Strider 1, missile away.
I'm Hazer. Get this guy off my back.
What guy? There's no one on your back!
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tanker anymore.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 199er Delta.
Mission
Lima.
18, okay.
Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster.
Our captain's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military. We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
Yeah, I've killed all the aces in PlayStation. Spawning some of them is a nightmare.
You have one in your cockpit. An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
Taking fire! Take care of them!
Yeah, ever since my previous squadron.
I didn't think
The one that I find the hardest to spawn is Mantis. The F-35 one. Another hard one is Spider from Face's Soldier.
Understood. System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Osean forces.
General, we still have drones at our disposal. It's too early for peace talks. Please, watch your future. I have...
Just kept getting shut down. Oh no.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Yeah, you do kind of need skill for the pulse lasers.
We're coming up on a tunnel.
Not as much skill as, say, the EML, but
There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Thinking IFF designations for one
yeah, for the longest time on the PlayStation,
big drones that resemble
the
Osean,
Felon was my go-to.
and then to assassinate Harley, put the blame on enemy fighters.
The hitbox release.
But in the end, Belkin
Skill for the pulse
technology
lasers.
came us through.
Not all of it, but yeah, the part definitely takes a lot of the
Politics?
guesswork
That's
out.
new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
But I don't know if I have that one yet. Actually, I think I do, but it's only the campaign one, not the multiplayer one.
Listen up. From here on out, all aircraft are prohibited from taking off.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking we should go say hi before they move the general's day.
The general's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Fox 2.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing. How'd you last long, Jasper? We've been briefed and we're here to help. Thanks. Glad to see the Oseans attacking the radicals. Maybe we should join up with them if it means getting rid of those assholes faster.
Regionalism is part of the infighting within these groups.
Start receiving my orders. We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Wilco.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you. Aircraft and carry bombs.
Almost at the rendezvous. In the rear to the others.
Understood. The radicals truly believe boosting probe productions will make up for our losses. They shouldn't be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly. I will play. Damn it! We're outnumbered. There were too many conservatives in the Air Force that hated the truth. We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Oh, we didn't get all of them.
Who we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way.
Foreshadowing.
This is the Erosion News Network.
Strider 2, Fox 2. Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. They should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat.
Eight.
Please stand down.
Well, yeah.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, there's a girl on board?
There's
Not
two,
lying about
actually.
carrying civilians.
No, unless she's a soldier.
Are the Erusians desperate enough for child soldiers?
We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology.
I mean, the conservatives on War Crime Island, did target Belkin civilians, including children.
Negative.
So it got pretty bad.
They could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP. ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting them down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
I already killed 3 before he gave me permission,
Schrader 1 has killed a bandit.
Longcaster.
I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes. Bandit destroyed. Well done. Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Mine.
They're in my way.
No good.
Shit. Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
Yeah, so
The escort fighter is... the drive. We're missing the drive.
which War Crime mission is darker?
You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar. They're targeting you
Ace
guys.
Combat Zero's
We were just helping them.
Hofnug
Erusian
or
aircraft
Ace
hit
Combat
Roswell
7's
Castle.
War Crime
Here's the
Island?
liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not
Oh.
being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition. What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Both.
We did what we could.
PSL only for this dogfight? Okay, I'll try it.
The escort.
Welcome. Understood.
I'm not the best pulse laser user, but we'll do it. Grim, we gotta shoot them all down. Eh.
Hey, it's not our fault that we'll listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses. Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies.
Watch your traffic flare supply.
Here we go. Use missiles for MQ-99? Okay.
Missile away. UAV confirmed destroyed.
Yeah, the moment that Schroeder literally admitted he was the dumbass countless fuck. Yep. The king of all dumbasses.
Target locked.
5 bandits remaining. You're low on missiles.
Damn it. I don't have the drive they need.
4 bandits left.
3 bandits left.
3 bandits to go. 2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
There has to be a time that should not function.
1 bandit to go.
Welcome, Sovereign.
Strider 1, that's what I like.
Sure. You're just on time for War Crime Island.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopters flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Osean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Osean aircraft.
Osean's army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Are you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to... I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this...
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Osean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Osean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Osean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and I shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness.
Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Farbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
With so much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want to do.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Testing. Can you hear me now? Testing 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm getting. Okay. I had to unplug the controller, unplug the mic, unplug everything, and replug it back in. I don't know what happened. Oh god. Yay, it's a Raz. I just heard a pop. But, okay, so. Howdy, Sen.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Welcome to War Crime Island. Oy. Yeah, as I was saying, to answer your question, Sen, this is the DLC, not a mod, for the Top Gun stuff.
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say? Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
War Crime Island sounds fun.
This is the AWACS Lancaster.
Not the war crimes that Ace Combat players usually make. These are, let's, where the Erusians decided, let's kill innocent civilians. And not just the men, but the women and children, too.
Update us on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces were scattered and on the run. They're on the run? We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety. Try to run. Target eliminated. Our air support is here. Do me a favor, Lancaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people
Yeah.
shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out
The
there.
Erusians try to be a Dark Lord of the Sith.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit. There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fight. Yeah, they're all lined up. No, they're not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. Guess what happened here? I really don't want to think about it. Three strikes, count to three, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly! These bastards! It's a blatant war crime! Take photos forever. Thanks, but will we make it in time?
The landing ship is waiting for you.
Right, we leave the wounded. This will guarantee us a one-way ticket to hell.
You're already there, don't worry about it.
I just got the photograph. We'll head back to the men say they want to at least keep the children a proper burial.
Yeah, the Erusians here straight up executed children.
I count 12 dead bodies here.
All because they were Belkan.
Nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved in Belka.
You're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
It's all crazy people.
Our guys even got the enemy's air support. What do we do now? Send in a tank!
So again, I ask, which one's worse? Ace Zero's Hofnug or Ace 7's War Crime Island?
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Understood. This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go. Get in the landing craft. Many thanks, Broadcaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood. It's the Osean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We'll be firing at each other.
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! Confirmed. The info is from an allied AWACS. Hold your fire! Roger. But what are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure
Stick
it out.
with trigger and you'll make it.
We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
An explosion inside! Continue the countdown. The enemy's not stupid. They're after the supply ship. Do the countdown! There's still one arsenal bird left. If we can get the bomb, then Elysia will have a fighting chance.
Destroyed.
There's cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your back to the supply ship. If you take one done for.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Strider 1, bandit splashed.
Our air support has taken out most of the Erusian forces.
Strider 1, target acquired. All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind. It's a big maze.
There's the big maze line.
Target destroyed. We've destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete.
We didn't even have the bombers. Oh, there's the bombers.
Multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood. Cyclops 3, stop fluttering about and stay glued to my ass. I've heard that line before. Damn it. In this crazy mess, I've got plenty to pay attention to other than your dirty ass. Visual. Like an eagle.
Target was not struck. Strider Squad, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Chase off the bogies! There's no way they're ours! Almost there! Commence Operation No Return!
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Come on.
Launch control. Enemy is closing. Confirm launch readiness. Launch control. Roger that.
Enemy on your back. Triggers, blast the bed.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
There we go.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
There we go.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Hey you, dumbass with scratches on his tail. Hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Erusian tanks
Alright, now the bombers are dead. You wanna play? Let's play.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? You can call me the Scrap Queen.
Longcaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
That voice. So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's
All
been a while.
targets down.
I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
I have a bit of intel for you. We'll share it if you can help these refugees.
Count me in.
Alright, I'm gonna pause and do a sound check just to make sure the sound's still working. Yep, okay.
All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We did it.
Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she...
Use the smoke canister. It's sneaking us to the enemy's doorstep. Not me. Wait, you moron!
It's like the princess has a death wish.
Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here, attack right here.
Longcaster, we've confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. Missile.
Trigger, splash the bandit.
Missile.
Strato 1, target acquired.
Good job! The enemy tanks are killed. I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Missile.
Got them all.
That takes care of them. No civilian casualties. Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Beginning terminal countdown. Pressure stable. Process is on.
Longcaster, a promise is a promise.
There we go.
I heard it from an Erusian soldier that defected.
Got them all.
The supply ships will be launched soon.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone to his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Launch.
SSTO passing checkpoint 1.
3.
SSTO passing checkpoint 2. Checkpoint 3.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the Arsenal Bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the Arsenal Bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it.
Missile.
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar.
Missile.
You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
Missile.
We're sitting ducks like this.
Let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it. Don't overshoot.
Target acquired.
I hope the payload gets delivered to the Arsenal Bird.
Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down.
Kaboom!
Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister?
That would be the princess.
Crazies like her and life down there.
Alright, War Crime Island is done. Now we commit war crimes of our own by robbing refugees.
If you hadn't intervened,
Yeah, my mic died earlier.
you saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean
Did
we're
it
that
die
much
again?
closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base.
Oh, okay.
Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do
I don't know what caused it to die in the first place, so... Yeah. Alright, so... Pay attention, you're not robbing refugees, you're invading one of Erusia's vassal states, and one an active rebellion at that. Yeah, but... There's... active refugees, and... The vassal state is...
Good.
Like you said, an active rebellion.
Everyone's here.
We could have asked.
Good work in sinking the supply
It's not
ships.
a war crime.
Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
S-rank. Alright, we can totally raise the roof. We got more fullback skins. And I didn't want to quit the mission. But we can buy the Raptor.
We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype.
It's not a stereotype if people
honest
keep proving it
opinion,
true!
And was thrown in jail for it.
Aside from Tabloid,
that was a dumbass stunt.
all the major Belkans that we've seen in the Ace Comet franchise have been involved in some sort of conspiracy or another.
The ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky. Do you know how far the end of that rope reaches?
Well, I take that back. Rot Leader, Silver Leader, and Schnee Leader, and Indigo Leader,
No.
and Groom
It is a direct connection to
definitely
the very
aren't
potential of
part of any
mankind itself.
conspiracy.
Or at least it was
So.
until war erupted.
But Pixie,
It's my strong belief that
Galt, the
the world
Gray
might
Man,
be connected to a very distant, faraway source
getting the old man
of great conflict
5 in the
and
knot.
strife.
Oh yeah, that's right,
Even long
Huckbine.
before the war,
I
the
keep
whole
forgetting that
world
Pops is
started
Belkin.
falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing.
But even he was part of a conspiracy. A good conspiracy, but a conspiracy nonetheless.
What do you mean?
He was part of the
All of
Raspberries
those countless
conspiracy.
old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use.
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find another way.
Also, the space elevator destroyed. We're looking at a
then,
very catastrophic
Harling
event.
still went ahead and
Because that tether goes all the way up to orbit, and gravity is a thing. So
That's not the way I heard it.
Yuzha's dead.
What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
Oh, I was told.
Everyone
he tried
died.
to fly the
Everyone?
ship into
Everyone.
the tower in order to destroy it.
God's looking in the subtle war.
I wonder which story is true, Your Royal Highness.
I don't know. Looking at it objectively, it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your
Well,
own
we
soul.
know what Harling's intentions were because we've played the game. We know who's trying to save the tower so that Nagase had a place to land.
I think that thing should be destroyed.
Rose like, I think that thing should be destroyed. Avril should have looked and like, you do know that would level your entire continent, right?
Since we don't have any contact with HQ,
I think it should be
not
destroyed.
Like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed.
Nagase needs to come
In the
back
meantime,
to
we
Blaze
just
the
have to
kid.
do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Farbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
You remember the
Should we
yeah.
accept?
Why?
AC5 credits.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
Yeah.
Someone who looked like
It's not like we have
Nagase
the
with a
supplies, power,
suspiciously
or even a real
red-headed
reason
child in
for
her
the
lap.
fight. But what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Erusia, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle.
Not convinced that was
It's
Nagase.
currently
Welcome,
occupied by
Nugget.
some of the Erusian forces that broke off.
Who knows if it
We need
was,
ammo.
but it looked like Nagase. It would
They
make
appear to have
sense.
converted a freeway into a runway,
And
so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat.
it would be nice
They'll
for at
be
least
easier
one
to
of the
handle than
protagonists
Erusia's lead faction.
to have a nice
But we
normal
can't
life
install
at the
our
end of their
aircraft
game.
attack. The transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support.
It'd be a nice callback.
Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this.
I know, I saw that, Nugget. I saw you ban a bot.
Sounds good. We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home together.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and buy the Raptor. There you go, Starscream. There's your baby. Speedrun I can. But we can't afford the XSDB. That's okay. Which also means we have the Strike Raptor available. Not that we're going to use it. Gonna take the QAM. And for parts, let's put on this. That. Strike Raptor, yeah, the FB-22. And sure, we'll add on the self-defense jammer. All right, here we go.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Yeah, now the QAM's homing is going to be broken as shit. which means it's gonna be awesome. Yeah.
No Osean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target. We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, to work.
Confirming Strider 1 destroyed unidentified aircraft. Not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendlies or not.
So,
Capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Hushin. Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat!
Full slash.
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. They're Erusian refugees. They must be fleeing since the conflict got worse. Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once or we'll lose fire. What are you talking about? They already are firing on us.
If it's a military vehicle, I'll kill it, but otherwise, I'm not shooting. I'm not shooting refugee vehicles, so if it's just like a truck or a tent, it gets to live.
Military. The autonomous state of Shalaji used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence. Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Vassalage, which neighbor Shalaji.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, but not our friends. Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Locked on.
They're bombing us. We're unable to use the stamps.
Target destroyed.
Help me! Protect the base. The resistance is strong. They seem pretty desperate.
That's no good. Gonna eject.
In gun range. Target is down.
They have 4 aircraft. There aren't that many. More players incoming. Fire more missiles. We're coming up on the castle. Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies.
Shit. I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for
I mean, we are burglars.
Yeah, I know.
That's Shalaji Castle. They're here already. We need to get to our scouts. Take in both civilians and refugees without discrimination. Get away from the stone buildings and take shelter somewhere sturdier or underground. Drop where you are and cover your head if you hear jet engines.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Strider 1, missile launched.
All our infantry fighting vehicles take the brunt. Locked on, Bandit. None of our units are able to communicate over the comms. Okay, we still have plenty of missiles left, but the launcher is toast. Please, somebody answer us. Lost more than half of our forces. The battle won't last much longer. Let them have our lives. As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on.
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed.
This town is of high cultural value. It's unfortunate we have bombed it by the
We do what we need to survive, right?
Not something I'll tell my son about.
Hey.
With hope of restoration. Don't worry.
Okay, all that's left are tents and
Their
trucks.
interceptors are in the air.
And Soul Squadron.
All right.
Getting to takeoff speed inside the tunnel is insane. Soul Squadron airborne. Shoot the invaders out of our skies. Good luck, Soul Squadron. Understood. You are in violation of Shiraji airspace. Turn around and we'll be forced to shoot you down.
This is the Osean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
All your base are belong to us.
It's absurd for you to be talking so tough after losing one of your leaders at Formonte. You bastard! You defile this country. As long as you're here, this country will never know peace. Shit, damn. We can't even last long enough to buy ourselves.
No, you can't.
As expected, but a lucky shot will be boring. It's some kind of energy weapon. No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1, you have a bogey approaching at high speed. Bearing 090, straight from the east.
And there it is. Mihai.
High-speed projectile launch from enemy aircraft.
Rematch!
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky. I can still help you. Don't waste
Ow.
your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I'm not that person. Mihai. F-18 squad will be retreating. Those within below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on. Hey, look at the color of that plane. Man, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to Trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. The rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through. Welcome. Might just cost us our lives.
Target was not struck. Hit on unidentified
Gotcha!
aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack.
That bastard's moving in a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing. Take blow him to pieces.
Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. Seems like one of the pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to
Do
have
you?
a future to pilots like
Do
that.
you see?
Let me
You
test
don't,
him
do
then to
you?
see if he's truly worthy. It's like the sky's been sliced wide open. The experimental unit probably made themselves a new toy. Someone to guide us. I can't think of anyone.
I think he's got an invincibility gate
Being together with Mihai taught me something.
until the script is over.
The cosmos of the skies. And there with the facility the Air Force should be fighting against. This weapon is not enough.
Alright.
3 strikes.
Railgun's dead.
This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it. There are pilots like you in every generation. And I've found every last one of them.
I call bullshit!
Strider 1 scored another hit.
He's still flying, but his plane's been damaged. Finish him off, Trigger.
Didn't kill Talisman, you didn't kill Cypher, you didn't kill Mobius 1, you didn't kill, Blaze,
Going down.
You got him.
and you didn't kill me.
Trigger has splashed a bandit.
You didn't kill Scarface, so fuck you, Mihai.
Pilot with the 3 strikes.
You're not as tough as you think you are.
I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X.
Not even close.
Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing.
Alright, I know canonically we should have the Raptor do Lighthouse. But I don't like the 8 a.m. So I think we'll have Mav's Hornet instead. Let's settle this. Achievement
The
unlocked.
resupply went well. We should be okay on food and fuel reserves for a little while at least. Luckily, the rumor
We'll have
that
the Raptor
Erusian
fight
army
Dark
is
Blue.
advancing nearby is only a rumor. There's no sign of them from the skies. Rumors, rumors, rumors. This is what happens when you lose communications. But we got one good fact. The plane Trigger shot down was an advanced model of the XO-2 Wyvern. It was developed in the last Continental War. Erusia had a lot up their sleeves. Apparently, they were even supposed to have Belkin aircraft back in the First War. What if Trigger couldn't shoot it down? Just thinking about it gives me chills. We're lucky to be here. In war, you never know what's lurking behind the curtains. But it looks like everything's loose now. Solid chain of command, rest periods after sorties, a battlefield where you know friend from foe. All of that's gone now, lost in a fog of confusion. Feels like a distant dream. Now, just how the hell are we gonna get out of this mess?
I don't know, I try shooting my way out.
When we got to the mainland, we found the space elevator's support facility. I guess this was the factory where they built the gigantic structure the elevator traveled in. There was this little girl sitting in front of a mural. When the princess saw her, she shuddered like she'd seen a ghost. The girl had a stuffed animal. This was the day after the shit went down at Tyler Island. She walked right up to the princess, took her hand, and led her into the factory. One thing's for sure, they knew each other. The factory'd been converted to a production line for Erusian drones. It was fully automated and chugging along, making drone after drone after drone. Once they got inside, the princess stopped and just stood there. Another girl was there with a man in a lab coat. He was trying to use his keyboard, but she wouldn't let him. She took a data chip and threw it on the ground. Then she walked over to us and took the gun from the prison guard's holster. She pulled the trigger and destroyed the chip.
Along with shooting everything, the servers.
Later, I found out that the girl with the gun and the one with the stuffed animal were sisters.
I mean, they
were also
look
the
like each other.
granddaughters of Mihai A.
For
Shalazi,
someone who's
the
underage
legendary
grabbing a
pilot.
gun. Shit, so they pull the trigger. Well,
Gramps used to talk about him. He said Mihai was
knowing
the top
how
of
to
the
fire a
14
gun's
wars
not
ago.
that difficult. It's keeping control of the gun
Know
and
any
hitting what you
Belkins?
want.
'Cause this
That's
guy
the
was a
difficult
Belkin,
part.
And they love to stir shit up. Pitting nations against other nations is a particular favorite of theirs, along with developing hyper-advanced technology.
That's right. I'm Belkin.
I'm actually
born and
kind of
raised.
surprised that the bullet didn't
Our country
ricochet.
is gone now. Rather than surrender to its enemy, Belka detonated 7 nuclear
Great advantage of
weapons
the
on its
firearms
own
that
soil.
requires no training whatsoever. Point and pull.
My people scattered
For
around
the
the
most
world,
part,
living
I
in the
agree with
shadows
you.
of other countries.
However,
New purpose.
if you want
Breed wars.
to actually
The theory was that
consistently
through
hit your
war, we
target,
could achieve our
you
destiny
do need training.
and our revenge.
You also need training
I
as
just finished inputting
if you want to
Mihai's
hit
data
something that's
when
yeah.
his granddaughter came in. She destroyed the only
Um,
copy I had of the information I squeezed out of him. The The girl loved Mihai.
You also,
No one
depending
knew more
upon
than
what
her
firearm
just
you're
how hard I
using,
pushed her grandfather
you're
for
gonna
that
need
data,
training
how much I made
to
him
deal with the
sacrifice in
recoil.
process.
Because
granddaughters that
I
if
remember
efforts
when
were
I
not
was in the Boy
that it could
Scouts,
end this terrible war.
and we went to get our shotgun shooting merit
It only
badge.
cost more
I
pain
was,
and despair.
at the time, I was a whopping
We were responsible for
85 pounds
all this tragedy.
and
Now,
maybe 4
we were
foot.
going to pay for it. The Erusians,
And when we went
once our
skeet
allies
shooting,
would see to that,
the shotgun I was given
I had lost the
was
drive to continue my
a
work.
12
Even
gauge
before I noticed Mihai's granddaughter
that was
was
taller than I was.
suspicion that one day. I should have stopped
Oh, yeah, all firearms have recoil, it's just that some have more recoil than others. And that 12
Mihai's
gauge is the
granddaughter
first
tossed the gun
time I
aside.
shot something
She
that
said if
big.
She resorted to killing.
The only other gun I
like
fired
the rest of us.
before that was for my rifle shooting merit badge.
She meant everyone, including the princess.
And it was a 22 bolt action
Like me.
that was more or
The
less
princess was
mounted
afraid
to
look
the
into
thing.
girl's eyes. She knew that by encouraging her people, she kept the war going.
But I was wielding a big ass
Mihai and his granddaughter were victims.
12 gauge semi-auto.
They too were paying the price.
Well, it wasn't semi-auto, it was a single shot.
My grandfather
So I
had
didn't have to
only
worry about
one
pumping
wish,
it
to
or
continue
sliding
soaring
the
through
rack
the
or whatever.
endless sky.
Just load the shell and fire.
It was the only place where he felt alive,
And the first time I fired it, it knocked me on my ass.
let alone the sky. The Black Forest.
Oh, you
the
fired a
West,
30-06?
they are no
Wow.
longer mine.
I want
Even
to
though
fire a
those lands were
30-06, an
once
M1.
cherished by my late mother.
You mean the movies have it all wrong?
We have
Yes!
to learn to put that sense of nostalgia
Movies
behind
are not
us
like
and
real
behave
life.
Like mature adults.
My homeland. She's right. It feels so far away now. The woman with the rifle approached me. She was focused on more pressing issues.
I checked the computer.
For
All of
someone
the
who
data
never
on the
shot one before,
legendary
you can
Ace
just
had
picture
already
it now.
been installed.
No, I pulled it before it was completed. However, there are 2 aircraft that are already scheduled to be manufactured based on that data.
We must destroy the factory.
This isn't the only one. There are more facilities just like it, and the 2 planes containing the data will be manufactured at one of those facilities.
So, this place runs on solar power that the space elevator generates, right? How about the others? We can destroy the space elevator and cut the power to them. First things first, let's take this one out.
I'll show you which locations to target.
I stood there, thinking about that mural by the factory's entrance. Harling commissioned it to be painted. I realized that in the background, behind the dancing figures, the artist had painted several space elevators.
You wonder what happened to him? You mean Schroeder?
I understand now.
I'm assuming the
elevator
Oseans
wasn't
took him
designed
into
to exploit
custody.
Erusia after all.
I mean, that's what I would do. Because Schroeder
Good. And afterwards,
and his,
we'll bring down the space elevator itself.
and the Zone of
No matter
Endless
why it was built,
nearly started a
right now,
robot
it's
war,
the root of this chaos.
assassinated Harling indirectly,
I wonder.
Yes?
and caused another war.
Which path you would choose when looking at Harling's mirror.
So if I were the head of Osea and the IUN, I would take Schroeder into custody for war crimes.
Let's get the briefing started.
We've done enough air operations. Just let us go home.
There's no path for us to get home. Whatever direction you fly, it'll be right into a hail of enemy fire. Earlier, we received a communication via the partially restored General Network. Here is what it contained. Apparently, the Erusian radicals have gathered around the space
yeah.
as it's a source of energy. Give the warmongers a powerful energy source, and you give them the luxury.
Yeah,
to keep
one
on
single
fighting.
act
In response to
at
this,
the end.
people from both Osea and Erusia
isn't enough to redeem him. He started his path of atonement, but he did upload the data.
It could be fake. I hear you. Take a look at what's written at the end.
So,
Hey, dumbass.
it's amazing to me how Arusha defeated a humble nation manages for one last hurrah. Yeah.
Certainly does. It's from those guys we met in Tyler Island. The 444 squad.
But yeah, after the war, I don't think Arusha can hold on to its vassal states anymore. I don't think they have the power to. So, Shalaji and Volslage, definitely. I think they're getting their independence. Thrice we count the events.
It's time to end this
war. Oh yeah, free Arusha.
Time to fly, guys. Let's go get that arsenal.
Operation Katina. Alright, Mavs Hornet, this is your last hurrah for this playthrough.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
They do now. I'm on the PC sovereign, so guess what I get? Mods. And there's a mod that says multiplayer parts work in single player because fuck you. And you're locking the good parts behind multiplayer. Like I said, Trigger's got that American hookup.
I need help. Don't let him damage more. Show him what the Erusian, no, what fighter pilots are made of. Thanks. I owe you. No sweat. Get into formation. We have the numbers. Well, if it isn't the LRSSG,
I love this mission so much.
LRSSG, you will secure air superiority.
The music, the boss battle.
Just confirmed it.
The Erusian government aircraft, including drones, will show up as hostiles. You two aces, I'm thinking it's time to show us what you've got.
We don't have two anymore. Guess nobody told them.
That's quite true, Count. It's not just two. Wiseman trained his squad well. Everyone still in it is an ace. He'd be proud of you all.
Some of their squadrons are in weird formations.
They have manned aircraft with UAVs and slave mode.
All this just to keep the war going.
To all of you who have gathered here, regardless of your country, this is headquarters of the Ocean Army Southern Command. Wait, you can forget that designation. We are a coalition formed exclusively for the sole purpose of taking down the Arsenal Bird. Wait until we're ready to strike the Arsenal Bird in unison. Roger.
Roger. We're speaking on an open channel. The enemy can hear everything he's saying. There's no other choice. The Erusian aircraft are in the coalition as well.
This is Skull Squadron and Rifle Squadron of the Erusian Air Force. We're here on our own. Lancaster, we're entering your airspace.
This is C2. Republic of Bosnia are also So Mr. X's crew.
Count, ease up. Engagement is forbidden.
Don't worry, I know. We need every bird we can call upon. Even if they were flying with the guy that killed Wiseman. The UAVs were slugging.
Count, I get what you're talking about, but that was war.
Drones without leaders are slow as
Soldiers die in war.
How many more do we need to take out?
Shoot them down one at a time. They'll run out eventually.
So I can guarantee you that that death was nothing personal. Yeah, time and a place count. Gotta do some hero shit.
Some coalition this has turned out to be, huh? Now keep talking.
We've cleared the threshold already.
You can bet on it. We need something or someone to guide us. Picked up a slave craft. You killed for 3 strikes. Impressive.
Okay, commencing transmission. I'm speaking over both terrestrial broadcasting and video transmission networks. It's not important who I know who we are. First, our goals. Destroy the space elevator. Second,
They're having to break out the old FM radios, aren't they?
war and chaos that its products cause. And last, we want to bring an end to this pointless war that has given rise to a state of anarchy. Let me tell you what's going on right now. The land of
Old technology for the win.
This is no isolated incident. In spite of that, the war continues to rage overhead. Are the friendly Illusions rebels or what?
They're rebels, but I'm sure it's more complicated than that. Brush up on current events later. Focus on the enemy.
Copy that. Take a look. See that line continuing above the horizon? The cable goes up to the sky as far as the eye can see. Not many people know
Further, actually.
this elevator is the world's tallest transmission tower.
Okay, we're out of aircraft to kill.
Reach out to you.
Now what? We've got 5 minutes left and no targets. Shit!
The main Ocean forces.
And since this is the first time we played it,
With the communications infrastructure down,
yeah, there's no aces either.
if you can access the server, consider yourself lucky. You get to see a real live princess.
Woohoo!
Say hello to
Victory dab.
Yes. Let's open up the exit. Everyone get the refugees into the underground tunnel. George?
Well, no, we're on normal, but no aces show up because this is the first time we played it. Aces never show up on the first playthrough.
This is where we shall begin our counterattack.
Because I've easily met the spawn conditions. I've got 26,000 points. I did a clean sweep of everything.
Our princess is looking at a mural. There's another one here too. It shows a whole bunch of space elevators.
So now I just get to do free flight while the script plays out.
Cosette, let's go. Yes.
Warning. Missiles launched from the Arsenal bird. They're Helios projectiles. All aircraft, stay clear of the blast area.
And dodge the Nimbus.
10 seconds to impact. 5, 4,
Yeah, I didn't know there was a cap on the reinforcements.
How many got caught in that explosion?
Cobra and Bankrite, okay?
Unknown. Proceed with caution.
Wilco.
Like that?
We can't switch off the security system, but we've got this. If what he said is true, this will give us at least 10 seconds. Cosette! Cosette, what the hell's wrong with you? Get back here! As you all saw, we have a problem. The princess went by herself into the maintenance area and has shut us out. No idea what got her going this time. Stupid woman.
Missile launch from the Arsenal bird. Shit, airburst tight. Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5, 4,
Still questioning how he did a Cobra maneuver during the railgun scene? I don't know. Skill, I guess?
I said we were gonna take down the space elevator, but it's not like we can just go out there and chop it down. At the top of the windbreak, 6 location markers have been set in place.
Uh-oh.
They monitor distortions in the space elevator.
I think my PlayStation controller's starting to die. Let me check the sound. Yep, sound's still good. Okay. So yeah, my controller just turned off there for a second.
Until its safety can be confirmed, all microwaves will be stopped.
Oh, I get it. What a party.
So it probably needs to charge. So after the stream, I'll put it on the charger.
Helios launched from the Arsenal bird.
I mean, I've got it hooked up to my
5 seconds.
laptop via USB, but apparently that's not charging it.
Impact now.
That. It's all over.
1 minute left.
Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to arrival. 2.
7 years.
Inbound.
I'm going down.
30 seconds remaining.
The monster bird is in our trap. We'll use a saturation attack. Wait for the signal. Inform the coalition units. We're nearing 0 hour. 10 seconds until the united attack on the Arsenal bird. Incoming! 5, 4, everybody, give this attack everything you've got. Open fire! All missiles were shot out of the sky. Attack failed.
And now for one of my favorite parts of the game, the Arsenal bird fight. First, when Macross Missile Massacre meets the Void Shields, the Imperium of Man.
Aircraft. I have multiple blips on my scope.
Here they come. That's something.
Hey, look at the Arsenal bird.
Lasers!
We can't train it! Evacuate! Flash is heavily damaged by laser weapons. Towards the capsized aircraft and tower mount. Single blast! More lifeboats!
HQ, we have a problem. Damage to the Allied fleet is extensive.
That's some pretty impressive firepower. I, for one, did not see that coming.
The active protection system operated as expected. We should launch another saturation attack. Air power. You'll slow the Arsenal bird.
And the magnum opus for this game, Daredevil.
Hostile confirmed destroyed. It's readying its APS. All aircraft, break off from the Arsenal bird.
That was close. But I'll be AWACS, I live in a corner.
That's not the control room. Go through the airlock and get on the maintenance elevator. Head to the top of the windbreak. Do you think you can put on that pressurized suit by yourself? You'll never get it on over those frills.
I'm getting sick of that arrogant bastard. Seriously.
No good. The engine control room is gone.
What makes it even better is the story behind the song.
All aircraft. We can no longer commence with the formation attack. All aircraft, separately engage in direct attacks.
HQ, it won't be easy to take down the arsenal.
Where they delayed the game just for Daredevil.
Violence in the world won't save us unless we have a plan.
Give us time. We'll see what we can do.
You're just thinking about it now? Cover any friendlies at 10.
It's readying its APS.
Damn it! I've taken some damage.
I think we got all the drones.
No, two!
I can see a light bulb shaped thing, but it isn't lit up.
That's it. That's a location marker. Have it from there, right?
Got it.
Is there something we can do? Just evading like this will get us all killed.
Main propeller 1 confirmed stall. Good work, Trigger. Keep up the attack. Target hit.
When's that shield gonna lose power? Never. Elevator's continuously supplying you with power.
Then what should we do?
Calm down. I'll do something.
What are you gonna do? Set? Smash it. Smash all
I
the
love
things,
this part.
bastards. It'll lose power.
Damn shield. Just
Go away.
Be
Gone.
Disappear.
Spear.
Gone cuckoo count?
Away with you. Look.
Had to dab on the shield drop.
Did you work there, you asshole?
It wasn't magic. It's a scam. Now's our chance. Do it, Trigger.
The lights.
Show off.
Backup power supply. That means the main
You know you love it.
UAVs are dropping altitude fast. Wait, they're down!
Safety mechanism shut off. Power transmission.
The drones are acting crazy. Are you seeing this? The drones are falling one after another. They've completely lost control.
Strider 1 has destroyed a sub-propeller.
You can do it. There's no way it isn't damaged.
Let's try to one handle it. Try not to get in his way. Good on you, drone. You're facing me now.
Maeve gives the bird.
We got these things, no problem.
Okay, so now it's only got the laser cannon.
Don't let them anywhere near him. Understood? Follow after Strider 1.
Alright, time to joust.
I feel like I'm swimming in the ocean alongside a whale.
There's a hit on the laser cannon. Trigger's hammering it.
Surprise is still up since there's no lift coming from the entire port side. Let's play chicken!
Laser cannon confirmed destroyed. That eliminates one major threat.
Thanks. That thing almost cooked my tail.
Kaboom!
Propellers have been stalled.
Trigger. The main propeller
No, it's not.
Boils down to destroying the Rectenna's base. What?
Be not fun.
If we destroy the docking modules, the supply unit will break off.
Trigger, maybe, but probably not.
Rectenna base vulnerable. Light it on fire and we can cook that bird whole.
No, Trigger's just shouting, I kill TGTs!
Yeah, but our guy's more than just an experienced pilot. Trigger, let's do this. Jump to us.
Is he really that good of a pilot? I bet on it. Besides, if he thought it was impossible, he wouldn't have said anything.
Watch out! The drones are falling! The refugees. Everyone calm down. You want to get yourself killed? George! Tabloid! Get back here! I can't leave that girl to die. Fine, fine! Get her, but be quick about it!
Is everything okay? The drones are acting odd.
Run! Run! Careful!
Kaboom!
All targets have been destroyed. The supply unit is ready to fall off.
Yeah! Good job.
You should be able to see the Rectenna where the supply unit was.
BAM!
Is everything okay?
Justice is dead!
Some people were crushed.
Rectenna base unit confirmed destroyed.
Or was that Liberty? Either way, it's dead!
The arsenal bird is on fire.
Trigger, break off.
Back to the sea you go.
Rapidly.
May you rest
Can you estimate the point
in
of entering?
fucking pieces.
Looks like it'll be open water. All aircraft, avoid the target's path.
That's the last of the rooms.
Everyone, can you see this? These people here were alive up until a few moments ago. My friend was here.
And I think
Can you see this?
we did a first.
Many signs of war.
We killed every single target that was available. All the drones. All the aircraft. All the hard points. The only two targets we didn't kill were the ones that didn't spawn. And that was Calamity and Tempest.
Wait there, Princess. We'll get you down.
Don't worry.
Now that's a kill count that even a Marion would be proud of.
I'll parachute down.
What?
Warning, incoming bogey.
Are those the drones we saw at that factory?
I'm coming down.
Angry drone noises!
No, wait!
Enemy on my 6. Those guys are bad news. Trigger, boss, do something.
Strider 2, missile inbound! Cosette! What?
This isn't the time for that.
Now, how does she survive?
Avril, they're headed this way. Get the refugees to safety now. Strider 2, you're hit. Are you alright?
Seriously, how does she survive?
Line much longer though. There's an Ocean carrier a few kilometers to the west. It ran aground and was
I'm convinced that
abandoned.
planes in
It won't be
SR don't
easy,
have
the only
ejection
place you got.
seats.
Trigger, escort
Um,
Let's get to that
Plot
town.
armor. The very
All we
best
can do.
sort of plot armor. No, there are ejection seats because how else did Witt and Seymour survive
I somehow managed to
Mission 15 after I blew their planes up?
carrier ran aground, but that shouldn't be a problem for you. I'll guide you down. 3,000 meters to
It's just that, you know, named characters,
You're on course. Looking good, buddy.
provided that they're not scripted to die,
Meters to carrier.
they get
You're too fast.
ejection
Losing
seats.
speed.
Everyone else can just eat shit and die.
Nice work. You pulled off a perfect landing. Well, we're okay for the moment. Now the real challenge begins.
You have to have plot armor in order to have an ejection seat.
Looks like our luck has turned.
Alright. I mean, I guess we could buy the F-15J. But, I'm saving up for the Wyvern. Giant Slayer. Achievement unlocked. S rank. Look at that MERP. 1,193,459 MERP. We got 100 targets destroyed. Destruction score. Oh my god. Now go blow. I'm gonna blow it on the wyvern. Cause I have a mod that I haven't really been able to show you guys. Because I haven't been able to use the Nosferatu. And I don't have the wyvern. But it alters the behavior of those two railguns. The Nosferatu's dual links, so it fires them both at once.
Right now we needed one.
And the wyverns is supposed to be a burst fire railgun.
Coming over on the boat,
I don't know what that's gonna look like. Can't wait.
That gave me an idea.
Oh, and
the Admiral Anderson, the name of an old sailor.
Here's the blatant ripoff of
when the first
Ace
drone
5's
started
ending.
Attacking, the ship wasn't ready for battle yet. It was still in the dock, getting all rigged up. So they rushed to get her ready. I know about Anderson. In the previous Ocean War, he was the commander of a ship that sent out the last fleet of jets. They say the deck was sloping so bad as it sank, the last plane barely made it off. Those fighters ended the war. That story gives me a little bit of hope, especially at a time like this. We're all in the same boat, like it or not.
Confirm was there, yeah.
If this war keeps going on like it is, it'll be the end of everything. The military loaded this thing to the rafters with planes. Some were fighters that were going to be delivered to bases in occupied territory. It was hit before it could complete the mission. Jackpot.
Technically, this carrier isn't sunk, and it's still alive.
The Scrap Queen's got work to do.
So in my headcanon, any kills that Trigger gets in this mission after launching off of the deck technically also go to the Admiral Anderson.
The operation was a success.
Because we're flying as part of her
Defense forces
contingents.
have been neutralized, and all our
Navy!
saboteurs are down.
Air Force was
However,
pissed.
those two new drones buzzing around have royally screwed up our plans. The Osean and Erusian coalition's air forces are in a sorry state thanks to them. We might not even have any viable aircraft. According to the Scrap Queen, the drones are trying to use the space elevator's transmission capabilities to send their data to drone manufacturing plants across the continent.
How dare he's ours. Yeah, except for that last hour or so. That's all Navy,
Their
baby!
data contains a depth of war experience, so the newer aircraft will be more tactically advanced. If that's the case, this war will never end.
Yeah,
Take both drones down, no matter what.
that's because, at least in the American Navy,
We have homes to go back to.
a carrier's
Well, the Scrap
aircraft
Queen's on our side.
are considered
She
her
says she can make
weapons.
any aircraft fly. This is our final mission. Trigger, let's go. We've got a goddamn.
Those are her offensive capabilities. So, and the planes, even the pilots, consider themselves part of the carrier. Go forth. Slay the ravens of Odin. Kapla. Alright, so for this one, we're gonna go ahead and use the Raptor. With the QAAM.
Strider Squadron, takeoff prep complete.
A deep, dark blue. So not only am I, thanks to multiplayer parts, not only am my QAMs uber buffed, but my normal Sidewinders are uber buffed. So this will be fun. Hopefully. And my gun's uber buffed. Not gonna lie, when I first saw this scene, it kind of choked me up a little bit.
Can I use this? Hey, can you hear me? That craft is in peak condition. I even buffed up the canopy for a nice shine, so you can really see the sky. Take care, Trigger. When you get back, let me know what you saw.
Let me see that.
The sky is connected.
Wish I could have flown with you. A dinged-up plane and an injured pilot would only slow you down. I feel for him now. Take care. Whatever happens, it ends here. The outcome's mostly up to him. So, this is the guy? Oh, yeah.
There's my victory. As Admiral Anderson would say.
We've got quite a few Erusians with us. Erusians are sticking around, too. I don't care what country anyone's from. What counts is knowing who the real enemy is. Right, guys?
Affirmative. And I think everybody here knows the score. We all know who to follow.
Let's go after Moonin first.
All aircraft, follow Trigger.
Roger that. Understood.
All right.
Copy started.
The space elevator is able to broadcast and communicate. With the information infrastructure down, it's the only place capable of wide area data transmission. The drones are waiting for it to power up again.
Clever little bastards.
All aircraft converge on Skull Squadron. Surround and shoot them down.
Strider 3, copy. Let's do it, Hushin.
That's bullshit!
UAV reacting. Damn, they're fast. All aircraft stay sharp. Intercept now.
Gotta hit! Gotta hit! Got another hit! The little chicks are out.
Skull 2 lost. Damn it, that was quick.
I've never seen anyone fight as fast. Provide support.
Friendly lost. Another confirmed down.
Damn it. Enemy hit. Strider 1 got him.
The UAVs are equipped with laser weaponry. Watch where their nose is pointing.
Just like Levi. Only complete copies of Levi. We've received some serious upgrades. Seymour, we'll separate you to the unit.
Attention all aircraft. Launch detected from UAV. They're small drones.
These guys have quite the bag of tricks.
Target acquired.
Got a chick! Got another chick!
Small drone is down. Strider 1 got it.
Oceans and Erusians, let's fly home.
Fox 2.
Yeah, that is a nice perspective. How the souls are able to teacher never teaches all, but they teach enough. Got one! One more little chick left.
All right, everyone. Regroup quickly while Trigger draws the drones away.
I'm gonna try and save both of them, but I've only done it once, and I don't know how I did it. All right, all chicks are down.
Time to focus on the prize.
Locked on bandit.
There we go. One down, one down. Target is losing altitude rapidly.
That enemy is flying smoke billowing from it. I saw it myself. Three strikes is a real deal. 1 point left.
Soul 2, evade, evade!
Nope, not fast enough. Damn it.
Soul 2 lost.
Trigger's missile hit. That one looks like it hurt. Trigger has scored a kill. Hell yeah! You finally did it!
I launched 4 missiles at him. Both my Sidewinders and my QAMs. What more do you want?
Look, it discarded its wings. What the? It's just like the UAV that Trigger shot down at Belgorod. Is that the prototype that Wiseman was talking about?
What the fuck?
UAV is down. Radar signal is lost.
You're fourthborn. I don't even have a firstborn.
That was definitely the most intense thing I've ever been in.
Everyone asks for the firstborn, gotta keep it fresh. Yeah, I am childless and
Made it in just the nick of time. Fortunately,
in the words of Elden Ring, maidenless. I has no
got a
maidens.
special bottle of wine for occasions like this. What do you say we open it?
Largely because my skill at flirting is well, let's just say that charisma is a dump stat, and I keep rolling ones. It's like, all right, Raz, you wish to flirt with this lovely young redhead?
She's right. I see something on the radar. The UAV is
Roll
alive.
flirt. I got a 1. And what's your modifier? -4.
Went into the undersea tunnel. That tunnel leads to the space elevator.
You failed to flirt with the lovely young redhead. I'm sorry.
The tunnel after the UAV.
Where's the escape vector?
There's enough space for him to turn beneath the elevator.
That's a suicide mission.
I'm not using Tinder. That's not a place to look for love.
We rely on Trigger.
That's a place to look for a hookup.
You can't be serious, Count.
Yeah, well, you had no problem with Trigger doing the same thing.
Trigger's different.
We'll see.
You damn fool.
Don't worry. I learned something from my last squadron. Stick with Trigger, and you'll make it.
Count, give me your status.
Alive.
Excellent. So you're both okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What makes you think that?
No time to explain. The radio will cut out soon.
Oh shit! I looked at chat!
Time for the drone to send over the data.
Trigger's down!
Oh no!
Count, where are you going? We rely on Trigger too much. He's gonna need help.
You can't be serious, Count.
Yeah, well, you had no problem with Trigger doing
Hook,
the same
line,
thing.
and sinker. Yep.
Trigger's different.
We'll see.
You damn fool.
Don't worry. I learned something from my last squadron. Stick with Trigger, and you'll make it.
Count, give me your status.
Fucking idiot.
Excellent. So you're both okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What makes you think that?
No time to explain. The radio will cut out soon. It'll take a short time for the drone to send over the data.
There it is.
Because at this moment that Raz knew he fucking... Yeah.
I heard some static when the gate closed. Do you think the UAV is operating the gates? Well, there goes our only way out. I thought we were gonna pull this off after making it through that maze. Don't worry, I'll think of something.
I'll find us a way out.
Pro
Sign of the
gamer
drone.
move.
Did it take another path? Doesn't matter. We know where it's going. We can catch it.
And it's already been clipped. Great. It's been a while since there's been a clip of any of my streams, so that's great.
Throw it on your tail. Damn it! It got me. I'm hit. Shit. My wings seem fine, but I'm losing thrust. Is it my engine? Definitely feels like it's my engine. I'm fine. I can still fly. My rudder's acting up. It's hard to keep level. I'm not getting much thrust, but I'll be okay. Uh-oh, that's quite the problem. It appears I can't get any more thrust. Drone is turning. It'll send its payload. Shoot it down, Trigger. It's down.
Now let's see if I can make it through the rest of the mission without fucking up.
Yeah, baby. Hey, I'm being serious here. That's right. There we go. We're going home. I thought of a way out of here. The space elevator. The windbreak is hollow, and there's no ceiling all the way up.
That was close.
Fly! I know you can make it! I'll attempt a belly landing. Get out of here! Everyone's waiting for you! I wanted to wait until I had less fuel, but I have
Crash
no
again.
choice.
Okay.
Attempting to
I'm
land.
not trying to crash.
I don't think my plane will make
Quit
it.
distracting me.
Anyway, here goes. Come on, baby, stay with me just a bit more.
Should we send in an evac team?
We can't give up. We have to wait.
Can you hear me? We're all waiting. The world of darkness needs a light.
Someone go get. My controller's wanting to end this.
We're waiting for that beacon of light.
My controller said, I want to rest.
That's our Trigger. He's a damn hero. No doubt. You're better than me.
We're Strider 2.
Just do it.
Does anyone have eyes on Count?
Wish y'all could have seen that.
You damn fool. What's your position?
Watching Trigger climb. I guess it's my fate to watch from down below.
Yeah, well, we're all in the same boat there.
Yeah, well, I guess we are.
We're sending help. Give us your coordinates.
Directly under the space elevator. Elevation is minus 500 meters.
Minus?
Minus?
Hey, Trigger. You dumbass. Tell me something. What color's the sky up there?
A deep, dark blue.
On our way back from our 7-year mission to the asteroid belt. I can't tell you how proud I am to be the first to land at
Wait,
this
what was that
spaceport.
transmission?
This is Captain Kay Nagase of the spaceship Pilgrim 1. The ocean of stars in our galaxy is finally within
So who's gonna tell Nagase that Harling's dead?
spaceship a place to dock. We are forever grateful. The universe
Dude,
lies ahead of
left
us,
instead of
waiting
middle.
to be discovered. And now, at last, we have a gateway to ascend to it, over and over again.
It's all coming together for me. Today was the day. Moment of a
Explosion.
return.
I salute the pilot who gave us all a future.
Yeah, partially the reason why I crashed was I forgot that you're supposed to go straight at the first one. And I was looking at chat at the same time, so I didn't see in time that I need to go back over. So I was like, ah, fuck.
The path to mankind's vast future remains standing, Granddad.
But that is the end of the playthrough. We'll do this last cutscene, buy the Wyvern, and then
for themselves at the
test
base of
out the
space
EML.
elevator.
Woo, we did it again.
A humanitarian mission from Yuktovania airdropped some
Yuktobania!
again today. Thanks to the princess, the whole world was pitching in to help these people. Handing out the relief supplies would have been a perfect gig for that anarchist dude. But since he's dead now, the job went to the guy from Belka, George. I guess Tabloid got that new system he wanted in the end.
Yuktovania. God damn it. It's Yuktobania. And Aured.
Mihai's granddaughters are helping out too. Mihai. That cranky old geezer's here with us too.
Yuktobania.
I never wanted to create anything, but now here I am, clinging to life. Watching as my grandchildren and their
If you never wanted to create anything, you probably shouldn't have had children in the first place.
Is this my punishment then? All I do is lie here, wasting away. I'll never know the freedom of flying the open skies ever again. I've been grounded, and my wings have been clipped.
You know what having peace in the world means? It's being able to die in your own bed at a ripe old age. Peace is what those girls are working so hard for here. We got a bunch more refugees today. And the princess? She's looking to the stars. Dark blue. To the heavens and beyond.
So is she still the princess, or what? Or did they install her as the queen? Or did the IUN just say, Arusha, you had 2 chances, you fucked it up both times. We're taking the reins. Or else keep their titles even when they're deposed. Okay. I wonder who's actually running Aruja right now. If it's Cassette, somebody else in Aruja, or if the IUN is just like, fuck it, we're fuck you. Osea probably. Osea under the IUN, maybe. 3 achievements unlocked. Reaching new heights. What a wonderful world. There and back again. S rank! And we probably have more than enough merp for... We got the speed run! Photon Blitz! Yeah, let's look at the campaign medals. Reward for completing campaign mode within 4 hours. Holy crap! What was raise the roof? Oh, ground targets, okay. We're gonna go with the 9.5. I did have help from mods, so it's not completely legitimate, but let's just do 444. It counts. Cheating son of a bitch. You served your time as a consul. Alright. Wyvern time! Oh, fucking shit! Alright, so... Can't use the Wyvern right now, but... We're just gonna do 2 missions. Mainly so I can show off the EML.
Proceed with your mission now.
Come on, load.
Follow orders, Trigger.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
I love this skin.
My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn,
You're good.
let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to the grind to start unlocking all the things.
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of
I like
noise.
this mission other than the first part of it. Because it takes forever.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
I really couldn't give a shit.
Spare 15, you're too far away. No time for sightseeing.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our air force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake.
Can't the enemy see that? They're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower.
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
Send in the fire team.
Do not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Yes! I mean, no.
To shoot down all. Commander McKinsey? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free.
Shoot down everything. Gotcha.
Show no mercy.
Might be done by now to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first
Tell us after it starts.
This is the first.
If Count's going
I
forward, so
decide
am
when
I.
you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Kaboom!
I'll show you all how it's done.
Dual firing! EML, but it only counts as 1 shot. And I still get 52 of them.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later.
Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar ping. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. Bombers at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. I've had to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission.
shot down a bomber. That was some fancy flying, Mr. Murderer.
Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We can't break away. We can't. Where the hell are we out here? Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger.
Oh, this is so great.
Nickel.
Break it. Break it.
Nickel. Nickel.
No way anyone can take the top score from me. It's in my blood.
Oh my god. I just love the sound of it.
Direct hit.
Focus on destroying the target.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger again. Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Bet he killed Harling with his guns, too. This is a pretty nice ride. This service pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. I feel like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. Trigger got most
Oh, I love this so much. It's like a beam rifle shot from the Gundam itself. It's firing both of them, but the best part is that it only fires one shot. Or it counts as one charge.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for a moment. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack! 2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. The paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war. Get on their ass if you want to score.
Nickel.
The last escort is down. The bomber is ripe for the picking. Looks like we get to go home early today, gentlemen.
I love this job. Trigger does all the work. Even our noble count is no match for Harling's murder.
And it's relatively fast charging.
One bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
There we go.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah.
Woohoo!
Still alive, Harling's murderer? And dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron.
Yeah, now I want to see what the Wyvern's railgun's going to be like. Because that's supposedly going to be a burst fire.
Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. Spare 15, the runway.
Alright. So how much MERP do we only need like 100,000 more. Oh yeah, we got enough. We'll go ahead and do charge assault just for speed's sake.
Is everyone here?
Aircraft tree. XO2S EML. And for skins, we do have the Osea, the Erusea, but for Mage, I modded in a certain skin. The XO2 Knight. It's my favorite Wyvern skin ever. Yeah, I don't have any railgun parts.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Yeah, that first bomber is... I feel sorry for that first bomber. It's gonna be so fucked. Got to go grind everything off screen and get... I know, right? Although there is a mod that I can get now, since I've done the campaign.
Get those birds in the sky. Sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming.
Where it's called triggers tax evasion.
We don't got all day here.
So I can
Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper.
get more MERP.
Hurry, Mage Squadron.
To ease the grind a little bit.
Verify and read back.
Doesn't that look beautiful though?
Situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck. Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP. Mage 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier.
Wait, what?
Looks like
4?
it's taken a lot of damage.
It's gonna be a 4 shot? Oh, I have to see this.
Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all
So next stream,
unidentified
I don't know.
bombers. They don't have any escorts. They hit our radars
I don't
hard in the last
have the
Expect the worst,
F-15J unlocked yet. I think the next
I'm your wingman.
aerial fighter stream is gonna actually be Project Wingman.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target. Missile away.
They're way overhead.
Target confirmed down. Looking good,
So it
Mage 2.
fires 4 shots.
Target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid showed some problems. Let's remember, he's barely got his feet wet. That's it. It's great when it's simple.
We've done enough damage to the harbor, the carrier, and enemy fleet. Drop payload on installation and return to base.
Mage 2, target down. Mage 2, walking. Enemy
Not as big a fan of that one as I am the dual-linked CFA EML.
Way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Welcome. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
It's a little hard to wield.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify. Are you kidding me right now? Jesus. This is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Harbor facilities and areas destroyed. Combat mission accomplished. We've still got half our baggage. Emptying over the hangars and runways.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They could burn with their whole payload. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor is under heavy fire!
Mage 2, mark. One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
And there we go.
To Golem and Mage. Job well done. All
So
bombers
yeah,
are
the
down.
burst EML isn't. God damn it, controller.
There's no sign of bandits.
Isn't exactly as good as I thought it was gonna be. But
Good going, Mage 2. Looks like he's got
with some practice, I should be able to
Let's slow down.
get multi-kills
It's just
with it.
one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
on this.
that'll be the end of the stream for today.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. You confirm any drones?
I might be streaming Dragon Age tonight.
Golem
Probably
One,
nothing
return to
tomorrow.
base and report for debriefing.
Wednesday, something, I'm not sure what. Maybe Project Wingman. We also need to get back to Elrond's Game and Awakening. But yeah. But thank you all for joining me. I hope you guys had fun watching me break the game, because I know I did. But yeah, I've been corrupted by PC Ace Combat, so congratulations everyone. Have a happy rest of the Memorial Day, and yeah, I will see you guys later as soon as the thing loads. Let's see what we got rank first.
We are currently at
S rank, yay! What are more nicknames? Yeah, I'll see y'all later. Take care.